Welcome back. In this section, we are going to look at gaps. A gap represents a price range at which no shares change hands or no trading happened. Gaps on daily charts are produced when the lowest price at which a certain stock is traded on one day is higher than the highest price at which it was traded on the other day. The price action on these 2 days do not overlap, which results in a price gap between them. Gaps have historically attracted a lot of attention. Traders and analysts have always attached great importance to them. This has also led to certain rules becoming very popular, but some of them are no more than myths. One such rule is that a gap must be closed. Sometimes it is stated more cautiously as if a gap isn't closed in 3 days, it will be closed in 3 weeks, and if it isn't closed in 3 weeks, it will be closed in 3 months. There are numerous variations to this rule, but they all add up to the belief that a gap, if created, then it must necessarily be closed in the future. Let's understand what we mean by this term, closing the gap. Here is the chart of a security. We see that on this day here a gap was created, and hence there was a price range around which no trading happened. After a couple of days we see that the prices reverse and finally the prices go up, so that trading happens in this price range now. When this price action occurs, it is said that the gap has been closed. So the question is, must a gap be closed before prices move very far away from it? Certainly not. Will it be closed eventually? Probably yes. But this may take a few years to happen, and if it does happen, then knowing this would not be of any interest to most traders. For example, in the US markets, there were hundreds of gaps made in the charts between 1929 and 1930. These gaps have never been closed since, and many of them, it is safe to say now, will never be closed. If you think about it, what I am saying for gaps is true for a stock's price returning to any price range. So it is very important for you to remember that it is not necessary that all gaps made on any chart will be covered. Now we will look at different types of gaps which have some special implications. But before we do that, let's first look at gaps that have no special meaning. So in the next video, we'll look at gaps that have no special significance, and then we will look at gaps of significance. So see you in the next lecture.